Hey guys, this is GPD Win here, and today I'm I'm back with another tutorial video and a test for games on GPD Win 2, and the game that we will test today is Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, and as you guys know, I just want to let you guys know that I've purchased this game earlier on Steam, in order to hope for playing it on the go using my GPD Win 2. A while back. So, however, when I try to download and launch a game on Steam, it gives me usually it gives me a white screen problem error that every single time that we will get a white screen problem. So I will show you guys. Let's say I try to launch it on the desktop. It will come up with error for sure. A white screen will just show up and the game crash. This is a infamous white screen problem that many users face, including those using GPD Win, GPD Win 2 players. And it will say no Windows state. It will say that the app is not responding, and in a while it will come up with an error. Just wait for a moment. Let the error code comes out. Alright, the game is still not responding. And right now we will try to force close the game. Yeah, the error screen comes out. So I'm gonna show you guys again another time that single error when we launch a game with our fix. White screen and nothing works. So how do we fix this problem? Thankfully, on a Steam forum with a user with the name of Internet Pendant, a very nice gentleman, helpful guy on Steam forums called Internet Pendant, has actually founded a fix for this game on GPD Win and GPD Win 2 or any other similar devices as well that use a mobile screen. So in a while I'm going to show you guys how to fix it, the problem, using the ways that Internet Pendant has shown. We're still waiting for the errors to come up. Just in a while the error code will come out. Oh my, the screen's turned off itself. So we're back in a while. Still not responding. When we count this one, not responding still. No worries, we just have to wait for a while and the error codes will come out. And we have to force close this. Yeah, so we'll close the program now. So just in one single moment, I'll show you guys how to fix this infamous problem. Alright, we are back. So in order to fix this problem, it's actually not very hard, according to the gentleman Internet Pendant. So we'll have to go to our Steam folders. So I will just show what is taught by the guy in front of the camera now. So we are going to go to our C drive. That's basically our Steam folders. And program sound x86. Alright, if you guys are installed at a default directory, Steam, go to Steam apps, then we have to go to common and look for Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. Right now we will see a couple of folders here. So the folders we want to look at right now is the folder called x64. Try to get my camera to focus here. The folder called x64, we have to go to this folder, and in this folder we will see a couple files, ffx2, tza, and ffx to Zodiac game setting. When we try to launch it here, we are again faced with a similar problem. I'll just show you guys. White screen, and followed by a crash. So how do we fix this actually? According to the gentleman, the reason that a white screen is appears is because due to due to the GPD Win 2 is actually using a mobile screen. Since Final Fantasy XII is not a very good coded games on a PC port, so it often recognizes the screen 1280 x 720p screen on a GPD Win as a 720 x 1280 screens. This is why every time we want to select our GPD Win, we have to rotate our screen first. So in order to fix, we just have to go to right click on the desktop, go to display settings, and we just look for this option of a landscape or portrait. Usually if our screen is like normal, we are in landscape mode. So in order to fix it, you have to set it to portrait. So right now we are in portrait, and our Win 2 is coming out with a in a different direction. So never mind, we just keep the settings. So we are back to that folder that inside the Steam folder that I showed you guys just now, in our Steam folders. We just go back to Steam apps, common, Final Fantasy X64, and we have to go for these settings this time. FFX2 TZA, not this one, TZA game settings. Sorry, I have just mispressed this one. So we double click on this one. Alright, so we have to press enter. So here we have the screen of the game configurator. In this case, we have to change this one to windowed mode. So we press OK, and now we can try to launch a game. Again, white screen. I'm not sure why, but we'll have to figure it out in a while. So I think it is probably due to the configurator just now. So never mind, we'll try to show it again. Right, just give me a minute. Alright, we are back. So when we launch a game, we will have to launch a game in portrait modes. And what we need to do is we need to go to windowed mode, as I showed just now. Sorry, I have some problem just now. When I reset change the screen orientation to landscape, it give me a problem again. So what I do just now, I deleted the save and deleted the configuration files, and I reoriented my screen towards portraits. So right now, as you can see, I'm in a portrait mode right now. 1280. Now it comes up with a 720 x 1280. So we are not in a 1280 x 720 now. So the Final Fantasy launcher just recognize it as a 720 x 1280. Right now we can finally launch the game, and you will see what happened next. And we double click on this one, it is the usual fix that I have to apply every single time. It is not the best solution, but it is the only way for us to be able to play Final Fantasy XII on GPD Win 2. So it is a trade-off that we might have to take. So in this screen, we can see that the game launched. So what we do next is we have to go back to this Windows display screen. Now we change it to landscape. Keep settings, and we will back to game. The game actually works. So the game actually works now. It's a kind of funny things that it finally can go back to the home screen. So finally the game runs. It is in a menu. As you can see, the frame rate is around 38 frames per second. Not rendering much at the moment, just a simple configuration. So what we are going to do right now is we will try out the game. So when we move around our controller setting and GPD Win 2, we can see we have so many selections. So right now we will go to new game, and we have been greeted with a menu screen. So with the settings here, we are going to look at graphical setting. In this case we have it is advisable not to touch anything inside the graphical settings, but we can change these simple settings. Alright, if we choose graphical settings, and we have to turn off triple buffer, VSync off, 60 frames per second, AF is 4x, water shadow is low, shadow is low, this one character self shadowing is off, MSAA is off, post process AA is off, we will just choose SMAA, AO is off, DOF is off, depth of glare is off, soft particles is off. So it is the lower settings that we can have right now. So we are going to back. Alright, our settings is still safe. So we will click start a new game now, and let's rock. So very nice game on GPD Win 2. As you can see, the frame rate is still okay. This is the main cinematic. You can try to enlarge the screen a little bit, and we are going to skip our cutscene now. So very beautiful game, and we are in game now. So just wait for this one to go by and skip. Skip. You can see the frame rate here around 30 frames at a 7 resolution similar to 720p. So the tutorial asks us to change this one. Alright, smooth frame rate, player fully playable at 30 frames per second. Looks much better than a PS2 on using PPSSPP, as we can get better textures and other features. So why not? So it's an amazing game if you want to play on a GPD Win 2. So it's kind of crazy that we can have a FF12 running at a medium to high settings with improved texture, running at smooth lock 30 frames per second. So it is actually a good news for us. And we'll just go through this one, and we'll have to open the gate. Alright, then I will show you guys our first battle here. we can have a, as you can see, we can have a improve lighting as well. In this case, better lighting for the game, so it's always a plus. Alright. Just to show you guys, it is at 11 watts, just for information. So we are going to skip this cutscene again. Alright, so a little bit of frame drops here, but not too bad. So we are in game now. So just attack. Oh yeah. Yeah, we have a okay frame rate, 20 to 30 frames at per second. Not the smoothest, but there are still tweaks that we can do yet. In this case, alright. We're going to face our first bigger enemy now. So we are going to choose Black Magic, Thunder. Alright, I will definitely playing this game on a Win 2 rather than on my PC. So alright, higher than usual frame rate. It's a good experience that I actually plan. Alright. And the vibration works as well in this case. So alright. So I will just skip this one. Alright. So the next time, if you want to launch the game the next time, we just do the same things. So go back this one. We just go to our desktop and change the portrait. So we just change to portrait again, and click change settings, and just launch the game on the icon. That's why I have recommended earlier that we create an icon here. So it is simpler steps. There is no need to go to settings again. The first steps is just for one time. So right now, if you want to do it the next time, we just double click this button, and the game will launch. Alright, then we just have to go back here, change the landscape, and keep settings, and you can play just as usual, and we can actually maximize this one as well. So load games, and that's how we get our game running. Thanks for watching. I will really appreciate you guys for the comments and the likes that you give, and also I am kind of glad to help you guys because my goal is to make sure that people get an objective view on before they purchase a game on GPD Win 2. So I don't want you guys to waste money, and same for me. The more people who makes these kinds of informed videos, actually the better for the community it is. So if you like, please leave a like button. If you want to subscribe, please go ahead, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.